Welcome, Virgo. I'm Brenda Tarot, and I'm here again today to bring you your Angel Tarot and Oracle card reading for February the 17th to the 24th. Again, I want to thank you for your interest in my channel and for viewing, liking, sharing, and most of all, subscribing. When you do subscribe, always be sure to click that bell button, make it ring, and then you'll get notified immediately when any of your favorite readers are out here for you to view. As long as you click that bell button, you'll get an email saying that we're out here for you to view the cards. As you know, this is also a collective general reading, and that means that not every card will carry energy for all of you Virgos on the planet, but some of it will. So take what you can from it, and if you want clarity, accuracy, and answers to any questions, then I invite and welcome you to click the little icon in the top right-hand corner of this video, and it will take you directly to my website where you can see the services that I offer. All the other information, my beautiful Virgos, is posted below the video. We're doing the Celtic cross spread again with the base layer, which is my Angel Tarot, okay, and the overlay of the traditional tarot. These are the four Lenormand cards, the Oracle cards that I work with, 3 Oracle tea leaf cards, 1 Oracle answers from the angels, and 1 Oracle card from the Surrender deck. I'm also working with a new deck today, and this new deck is called Heart and Soul. It's a beautiful, beautiful deck, and it's got a wonderful interpretation and wonderful messages to tie in this reading. And then in conclusion, we'll be using my focus deck to complete this reading. Okay, so we're starting off here. This is your all over crowning energy where you are right now, the energy around you, and also the energy coming in below you, above you, behind you, and towards you. The all-over energy is beautiful. You have been given the Lovers. And this basically is telling me that you will be having to make some choices and decisions this week, but you're going to be doing it from your heart level, okay? This is about communicating with someone else, okay? This is duality. This is sharing this kindred spirit energy with someone else and making sure that you are collaborating 2 minds and 2 hearts together this week. It can also refer to emotional commitments because you know what? The Lovers are very emotional. You have the power of love this week. And everything that you do this week, Virgo, you're going to be doing through your heart. You're going to be taking a step back, taking a deep breath, looking at the whole situation, the phase, and any situation going on around you when you're communicating with someone else. You're going to be trying to understand it in a more understanding, loving, kinder, more compassionate way. Coming in below you, you've been given the 5 of Swords, the 5 of Michael, and I have to say you have 3 swords here this week. So swords can often, refer to struggles, legal action, dealing with the law, lawyers, courts, and so on. It can often have to do with that. But it can also have to do with dealing with struggle. And this particular 5 of Michael, and fives often can have to do with challenges and conflicts and loss, and also having to dig deep and figure out why these things are happening to begin with. So this is also about making changes here that can stop any drama coming in towards you. You know, I said you're going to be doing things with compassion, kind, and understanding more from the heart level, but you may have some struggles this week that may require you to release your attachments to the outcome and consider taking a more uplifting approach to a situation. So this is a no-win situation if you want to get involved in someone else's drama, okay? It won't serve you this week. Coming in above you, there you go, choices and decisions, the 2 of Michael. And again, this is about negotiating and cooperating and adapting a situation to bring you fulfillment. You know, it will be better if you just make a decision. And what's happening here is it's almost as though you've locked horns with someone else and or other people in a situation this week, and you're at a stalemate right now, and you seem to be over analyzing a problem. You're letting it go over and over and over in your head instead of just removing the blinders, putting the swords down, looking around at the whole situation so that you can see it in complete clarity. And then you'll be able to make this choice and this decision. You will probably be the one that does this. I've said this before. When I get the Two of Swords, I always say that generally you've locked horns with someone else. They have a very different outlook on the situation and the problem that you're dealing with. And you may be the one that has to do that. Okay, you may be the one that has to make that choice and wipe your hands clean of it and say, you know what, you couldn't do it. I've done it. You have to live with this decision. So when you do it, I do feel that you will do it with compromise, okay? Both parties may not get 100% of what they're wanting, but with compromise, it levels the playing field here, where you can both end up with something and walk away and hold your head up. Coming in behind you, you've been given the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Michael, and this is a brand new beginning here for you. This means that you're going to be able to step up. You've cut through the red tape. You're going to be able to see light again. And you know what? Don't allow any bumps on the road to slow your progress down. Okay? There may be negative energy coming in around you with people that want to bring that into you. You know what? You've had to step up here and make a decision on your own because they didn't want to cooperate with you. All right? So clear up any communication problems that you might have with someone. Okay, this week, make sure that you communicate clearly and that you draw the line in the sand and say, listen, we need to do this. We need to make this decision together. And if you can't do it, I will. Okay, now coming in towards you, the King of Raphael, and this is the King of Cups. And this tells me that it's safe for you to trust again. You've had a lot of things maybe here, challenges here this week to deal with all these swords, my beautiful Virgos. But I do see that you have someone here in your end of the ring here. When the Lovers came out, this means you're going to be able to communicate in a good way. I don't see this reading as a bad reading when it comes to communicating with others. You just have to be very clear. And if there's compromise coming into the equation, I think that you'll be able to work it out. Don't allow any drama or arguments or bitterness or resentment or, you know, any kind of negative debates come into this equation this week, all right? Know that you have the ability to accomplish a lot of things here. That's what this king does. He's very, you know, and you're going to do this in a really nice, kind, dignified way when you're dealing with these challenges with someone this week. I want you to follow your own creative passions here right now, okay? And know that it's safe to trust again. You can move forward again. And this king, he's generous and he's warm and he's honorable, excuse me, and he's refined. And these are qualities that perhaps you're going to be having to demonstrate yourself within your own self, okay? Within your own character this week. Now, coming in with the Lenormand cards, you have been given the Garden. And often this has to do with being involved in groups of people, you know, perhaps going to networking conventions, or it could be a wedding, a garden petting wedding, an organization, an event, something like that where you're going to be around other people. But I often read it as collaborative effort, that you're going to be able to communicate with people this week that are going to be able to help you evolve and move forward on your path. It's being surrounded by those that you care about, and those types of people that walk your path with you, that understand you, that have support for you. Some of you may also be having a party, a garden wedding, or being in a building that has a lot of windows that will overlook nature. You're very lucky, Virgo. You have someone here that is as loyal as a dog. They love you unconditionally, and they will to their very last breath. They're there to support you, to understand you, to give you their never-ending attention and love. You're very lucky. I mean, you have the Lovers here, and perhaps this is who this is. This kindred spirit, this soulmate, this twin flame, this beautiful individual that is with you and around you. You've been given the letter, and often the letter can be represented as good news or bad news. And the letter, represents a message coming in, information. It could be in the form of a letter or a package. Sometimes it can be in the form of an invoice or a certificate. Or maybe some of you are going to be receiving a letter coming in the mail to say that it has to do with an award that you might have received or passing something. Okay, perhaps you've passed a test. All right. So usually I don't read this as a bad letter, okay, as bad news coming in. This is usually important news coming in. And I often read this as well as documents, contracts that perhaps have to be notarized and duly signed, okay? This is the labyrinth, and of course the labyrinth means slow and steady movement forward, okay? Don't give up, stay on your course, stand your ground, and move in the direction that you want to go. Don't allow others to determine that direction or your happiness or where it is you want to go. And you're going to get there, okay? It's just taking time. There's something that you're doing that is taking time to get there. But know that if you stay on course, you stay determined, and you stay focused, you're going to make it. Beautiful. Now, coming in with your answers from the angels, if you had a particular question, this is what's come up for you today, the answer that your angels have given you. It's up to you. So, the end result of the situation you asked perhaps about is entirely in your own hands. Okay, you can affect the outcome by taking a proactive approach to solving any challenges this week. All right, so stand in your own power and have confidence that you have what it takes to bring about a happy ending. And don't wait for someone else to rush in and take charge. Okay, in order to come to a successful conclusion, this situation requires your unique perspective and your experience. So you hold the ace in your hand here. You have control of a situation here this week, okay, Virgo? So don't be afraid to step up into your power. It'll be up to you. Now, what is it you need to surrender to? Well, apparently you need to surrender to your own intuition. So tune into your inner voice. Be aware of any gut feelings, flashes, knowings, or aha moments that come through to guide you. So, this is all about receiving signs all around you during your day or during your week this week, and watch for them, okay? Keep your ears to the ground, as we say, and listen and watch to what's going on around you. All right, it's simple to do. And then when you have this feeling, if it's a good feeling or it's a negative feeling, trust it. Trust your intuition and surrender to it and accept it. Beautiful. Now, coming in with your tea leaf messages, you have been given the bouquet. Compliments are coming in from an admirer. This is great. Perhaps this is this person around you, this loyal friend, this loyal kindred spirit. Perhaps it's a devoted individual who truly has their eyes set on you, their goals set on you. They're thinking of you. They want to get together with you. Okay, and you can trust this again. Again, you can trust love coming into your life again. Okay. Now, you've been given the wedge, and the wedge says someone is trying to come between you and a friend or something you want. So I don't see anything in this reading here other than trusting your intuition. If something doesn't feel right and you have this feeling, this gut feeling inside that someone is not being true to you, someone is out there not, you just have this feeling about them. I want you to trust it, Virgo. Okay. Now, you've been given the younger man, dealings or relationship with a younger man. Now, I want you to look at his face. He certainly doesn't look content, happy, okay? He looks like he's got a scowl on his face. He looks stubborn. He looks like he's dug his heels in the sand, and he's not about to budge. He may have been scolded. He may have been, you may have had to take him aside and have a little Dear John conversation with this individual to set him straight, okay? But I want you to know that, this could be the individual here that's trying to come between you and a situation, because it's right beside the wedge, okay? And I don't see him as this individual here with the compliments coming from an admirer. That has to do with someone else entirely. So just keep your eyes open, trust your intuition when you're dealing with someone this week, okay? Now, coming in with our beautiful, beautiful new deck, the Heart and Soul. I love it. Okay. Look at the graphics. So this particular message says, you may not be aware of it yet, but a tapestry full of positive outcomes and spiritual blessings now permeates your aura. The gray clouds have lifted, replaced by soft, radiant light. The past will soon be behind you. Let it go and embrace the positive times coming in ahead. So this is beautiful. Okay, this is beautiful. Pardon me. I'm hitting my mic here by my mouth. I'm sorry about that. Anyhow, I do see that if you stay on course, things are going to work out here. Don't get involved in any unnecessary battles or debates with anybody. There's going to be, some beautiful new beginnings here. Don't allow the negative or the bumps on the road to slow you down. Make that decision that you need to make, okay? Because you know what? It's safe for you to trust again when you do this, because I think you've got this energy here with someone else who's in your end of the ring, and they're going to support you no matter what. So you may have some problems here. You may have had, now this can be read totally different. If this was a relationship reading, I could say that, you've had your struggles here with someone, okay? But, and perhaps you've had this, you've had to move on in a new direction. But that's not what I'm seeing here. I'm seeing that you may be dealing with challenges this week. They could be legal challenges, okay, for some of you. But I do see that you've got help in your end of the ring. You've got all kinds of support coming in around you. Stay focused. I do see that you're going to be receiving information that's important for you to get. And you know what? At the end of the day, it'll be up to you where it is you want to go and which direction you're going to go. So make that decision, my beautiful friends. Let's see what we have here for the focus. What do you need to focus on, Spirit? What does Virgo this week need to focus on, please? One card for my Virgos this week. Thank you. All right, let's see what we have. Today is a brand new day. So focus on that. Focus on making the changes here. Focus on making this decision that you need to make, okay? Know that you have the love and support of someone around you that's going to be there no matter what. And you're going to be able to trust your own intuition to move forward. You're going to make those decisions and choices that you need to. And this is beautiful. Today is a brand new day. And that means we have the ability to change anything that we want to change and make anything that we want to happen if we stay focused. Well, my beautiful, beautiful Virgos, this is your reading, as I said, for February the 17th to the 24th. And again, I wish you a beautiful remainder to today and a very optimistic week here to look forward to. And you can control that, okay? It'll be all up to you. And remember, the universe and the divine, your higher power, want you to succeed and find your happiness and peace. So surrender to it and move forward towards your goals and happiness. Blessings, my beautiful souls, and know that I always and only stand in this circle of love and light for you. See you soon, my beautiful Virgos.